5 minutes after 7 o'clock, 96.5 KECO at Elk City, 66 degrees, 96% humidity. Landry, there was this much water. Look at this. There was this much water in my driveway this morning. Did it rain last night?
I came by and turned on your sprinkler, like 2.5 seconds.
That's what I thought.
Then I remembered that I didn't live there.
Please text us. 225-9697. That is the text line, 225-9697. If anything is on your mind that you just want to get off your chest, or if there's anything you want discussed, or if there's anything we say you disagree with, or if there's anything we say you agree with, you can be heard at 225-9697. You've got two choices for your big machinery. Either wait until you bust a hose and have an emergency, or get ahead of it by being supplied ahead of time. The choice is yours, and either one you choose, American Hose and Supply will help. Now, for me, if I had the big machinery and I knew there was a possibility of it breaking down, needing a hose out in the middle of the pasture, I'd want to be supplied ahead of time. It's going to make your life easier, but either way, they'll take care of it. American Hose and Supply inside the Camrock building, next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City. 225-9697. Landry, do you know who Brent Swadley is?
Yeah, he's the owner of Swadley's who's going up the river.
Listen to this.
Do people still say up the river?
No. Listen to this, okay?
He's going to jail.
Newly released Oklahoma County jail calls detail how Brent Swadley, owner of a string of popular Oklahoma barbecue restaurants, says he lost part of his finger after it became stuck in a cell door during an early morning incident.
It's got to be Oklahoma County jail, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's lucky to be alive.
Back on May 28th, a jury convicted the 55-year-old Swadley in a felony case focused on Swadley's inflated bills for the renovation and operation of a restaurant at 6 state parks. He's being held in the Oklahoma County Jail while he awaits formal sentencing. According to records obtained by KFOR, Swadley reportedly said the incident occurred early on June 8 after breakfast trays were picked up. Swadley said he was talking with a detention officer when he stepped too close and startled him. When the officer pushed him into his cell and shut the door, Swadley's finger was trapped, according to KFOR. He claims the officer walked away as he called for help, and it took several minutes before he was freed. Scroll. KFOR reports Swadley said he was taken to St. Anthony Hospital for treatment. He lost about 20% of his middle finger. In a statement, well, Rahm Emanuel. It's a similar thing, Landry. In a statement provided to the news outlet, David Smith, counsel for Swadley, said his family continues to be concerned about his safety at the Oklahoma County Detention Center, a jail that has experienced numerous issues in the past, as documented in the media. We thank the jail workers who facilitated Mr. Swadley's visit to the hospital to deal with his resulting injury and appreciate all they can do to keep everyone safe.
Do you think Swadley has hooked up the Oklahoma County Jail with some sweet barbecue?
Well, that was my first thought was, is he able to help improve the food there at the jail?
Well, I would think that would go a long way toward making everyone happier. If he could get some barbecue piped in to the Oklahoma County Jail chow line, that would be some good chow.
By the way, for a few weeks ago, Stacey King passed away.
Yes.
And I saw and heard.
I know what you're going to say.
You do?
Yes.
Part of a
I saw the same
podcast
thing.
with the king himself, Barry Switzer.
Yep.
Do you have any idea who the guy was doing the podcast?
No, he was not doing a great job of it.
I think he works with The Ref, which is a sports entity in Oklahoma City.
Disappointing.
Yeah, and he kept talking. And I'll come back to that, but the guy's talking to Barry Switzer. And he makes this, and he's older than we are. He's born in 1972, he said. So he's 54 years old-ish. And he's talking about, the great time during OU football, the 80s. And Switzer said, well, you missed the 70s.
More than once, Switzer said, you missed the 70s, which was the greatest run.
Arguably,
for Switzer,
anyway. The 70s were better for OU football than the 80s. And this guy is unaware. He's a sports guy.
Switzer won. Yeah, Switzer did win a national championship in the 80s, but he won 2 in the 70s.
And they were both.
He also had some boys called the Selmans playing for, which you pointed out.
Yeah.
You missed the 70s.
You missed the
I get the sense Switzer knows the 70s were his best decade
Oh, yeah.
at OU.
Okay, so Barry Switzer's talking about Stacey King, the OU basketball player.
Yep.
And Barry kept
Oh, well, the
saying,
guy said, "Yeah, tell us some stories about Stacey King. Did you know him?" And
so did you ever play? No, did you ever play ball with? So anyway, Switzer kept talking about. Oh, I didn't know this. All the athletes ate together.
I didn't know that either.
But instead of the lunchroom or the cafeteria, he kept calling it the chow hall.
I loved it.
Yeah, it's the chow hall.
That's why he's the king, because he says things like chow hall.
Which that's a military term. Was he in ROTC?
He's from Arkansas, probably. Came up in the, 50s?
Yeah.
So probably. He had a crew cut.
Oh yeah, we all I saw him in the chow hall. That was fantastic. The
Switzer knew, he didn't just remember Stacey King. He remembered he was from Lawton.
and then he was 6'11".
Switzer, he knew where everybody was from.
Mm-hmm.
He was the kind of guy who knew everybody from everywhere.
But whoever that Yardbird was doing the interview,
Oh, that's terrible. Not good.
he's a professional, right? He's getting paid to do it.
Mm-mm.
Come on, man.
Can't have
225-9697. You can text us 12 minutes after 7 o'clock, 66 degrees. Another cloudy day, right? Was it cloudy out there?
Did they accept your offer on that piece of clothing?
No. Oh, and I need
Did
to
it
ask
just
you about
ignore
that.
you?
It just expired after 24 hours. Let me ask you this.
What?
Well, I've got you on air, and I'll forget
What?
later. So if the sale ends in another 6 or 7 days, is my offer still there as a bid?
Boy, I don't know.
If you make an offer,
I've only had offers accepted or rejected,
well, it just expired.
not just ignored.
it expired.
Expired. I don't even know what that is.
You have 24 hours for the seller will contact you. No,
well,
you didn't.
maybe this is a scam. Maybe this isn't legit. Maybe the seller is an Indonesian barbecue seller who's actually on his way to jail.
I thought he was too legit to quit. Not legit. I thought he was too legit to quit. If you've listened to the show very long, then you've heard what I'm about to say, but I'm going to repeat it. What I have seen in the course of 20 years of doing this show, 20 years ago when we would show up here, the newspaper, the Oklahoman, was literally thrown, and we would pick it up, and I could read a lot of Oklahoma news, which when you're doing a local radio show, this isn't a national show. Sure, we're on the internet. Sure, we're on Facebook, and we got an app and a website. Okay, but we're at a radio station based at A-Town in western Oklahoma, and so ideally you would do a lot of news based on things happening in western Oklahoma, or even maybe the entire state. And 20 years ago when we started the show, it seems like there was always plenty of news in both western Oklahoma and statewide. And part of it came from the Oklahoman, part of it came from watching TV news, part of it came from our very own news gathering from right here at home. What I have seen in the media in general, whether it's Oklahoma City or New York City, is a shift away from actual news to just pop culture and entertainment. There's a lot of sports stuff. There's a lot of this and that. Landry, there's a lot of stuff I call this and that.
Uh-huh.
But nothing really of substance that I think people here at home find interesting. And so it has become a greater challenge, which is so bizarre when you consider that we're so connected. There are 7 million, quote, news outlets. There are a lot of ways to get information. It's just that none of it seems to matter anymore. Look at this. Leonard, this is from USA Today, a national newspaper, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the top headlines is, Jennifer Aniston uses this protein powder.
That's got to be an ad, right?
And it's on sale.
A paid ad?
It's a headline, Landry. It's a top headline.
Headline? That's got to be an ad.
Probably so.
But they're
well, wait a minute. Kate Tully
they're having
Ellsworth.
us believe it's news?
Well, it's written by Kate Tully Ellsworth, USA Today.
Is USA Today, does whoever owns USA Today also own that product? Own the business that makes that product?
but it's also an Amazon Prime Day story.
Oh.
So I don't know if USA Today is just sucking up to Amazon.
Is it Gannett owned? Because it didn't
Used to be.
USA Today and the Oklahoman and Channel 5, aren't they all owned by Gannett?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we could talk about what's new is old again, or what's old is new again. Yesterday's City of Elk City Facebook page.
Yeah.
City of Elk City Facebook page. We all got to learn about a Merritt High School graduate, 1952 Merritt High School graduate named Herbert Fix. Herbert Fix graduated from Merritt, went to Southwestern, graduated from Southwestern, education degree, but in his senior year in college, he said, I want to be a flyer. I want to be an aviator, because he went to the state fair and he saw the Blue Angels, the U.S. Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron. They fly in funky formations and do cool stuff in the air. And he said, I want to be an aviator. So that is exactly what he did. He joined the United States Marines. And Herbert Fix from Elk City, Oklahoma, Merritt High School graduate, Southwestern Oklahoma State University graduate, joined the Marines, eventually commanded a Marine Air Control Squadron, 2 CH-53 helicopter squadrons, and flew in Vietnam. There's a little war over there called the Vietnam War, Nathan. And at the end of the war, the United States has already gotten out. Nixon and the Congress in 73 said, all right, we're getting out of there. After about 20 years, we've had enough. We're getting out of Vietnam. Well, some Americans stayed behind, and South Vietnam was still trying to stave off a North Vietnamese takeover. The communists in North Vietnam were trying to take over the South, Nathan. Well, in 1975, Herbert Fix from Elk City flew for more than 15 straight hours and evacuated the embassy in South Vietnam, getting Americans and others out of there. And because of his heroic flying, President of the United States, Gerald Ford, named Herbert Fix of Elk City the 1975 Harmon International Trophy winner. This trophy is given annually to the world's outstanding aviator, the best flyer in the world. And this award was given to a boy from Merritt High School, Herbert Fix. And if you go to the City of Elk City Facebook page, you can see a photograph of Herbert Fix being honored by the Vice President of the United States, a guy named Walter Mondale, at a place called the White House in January of 1979. That's Herbert Fix, Nathan, from Elk City, from Merritt, from Southwestern. He went on to get a master's degree from Auburn. He went on to be a Marine aviator, flying helicopters. You know, the story starts out saying it's hard to expertly fly a helicopter in ideal circumstances, but Herbert Fix did it while being shot at.
96.5 KECO is the early morning show. Landry Brewer sits right over there. My name is Nathan. You can text us at 225-9697. 225-9697. And I'm wondering, have all the candidates picked up all their signs? Did Percy get all his signs picked up, Landry, after the election last week?
I will forever and always respect Mr. Percy Walker for many things, but especially because the day after the election, Percy Walker went around and picked up his yard signs that said, vote for Percy, that said, have mercy, vote for Percy. He picked them up, Nathan. Didn't he call in the show once?
Yeah, I think he did.
Out
picking up signs.
Picking up signs. That's massive respect. That's respect.
What about Brent Swadley losing part of a finger in his jail cell at the Oklahoma County Jail?
You know, you can empathize, can't you?
Oh, I can.
Didn't you lose about 17.75% of two fingers?
I don't think it was that much.
20%? That's a fifth, Nathan.
That's
a fifth of a finger. Finger and long. So that's, that's that much of a finger.
Did you say finger in law?
Remember Bowfinger? Remember Rich Fingerland? Were you part of his coven? Rich Fingerland.
Chopper Dave is asking, did he drink too many Dr. Peppers? I don't remember.
I must have had me about 15 Dr. Peppers.
Oh, it's a Forrest Gump reference. Okay, I could not figure out. I couldn't figure out what the reference was.
Number one, because I wasn't hungry but thirsty, and number two, because they was free. I must have had me about 15 Dr. Peppers.
Nathan and Landry will keep talking on the early morning show right after this.
I mean, because when they're in a bind, they're in a bind. You want that company to think of you first. Oh, we need this. Well, call Brock. You call me. We'll get it taken care of. When they call you, they want you to answer the phone, and whether it's Sunday, Saturday, or Monday, they also want customer service. Do what you say you're going to do. You needed a hose like yesterday. We will stop what we're doing, and if we got to go to our Oklahoma City shop and get it, we'll do that. And I've done that for a lot of my customers. If they call me, they're expecting me to get whatever task done. To a farmer, a tractor, combine, gets them up and running. He's back in the field, makes some money. Guy in the oil field, their piece of equipment's running again. That makes them money. Solves that problem. I'm Brock Kalk, and my company is American Hose and Supply. Come by and see us at 2111 South Main, Elk City, Oklahoma, in the Camrock Building next to Fred's.
Or call 303-1123. 303-1123.
Why wouldn't you?
You know, there's statues that Dad did. There was one at Perry, and it was of the land run. All the weight was out over the front of the statue base. I mean, there's only one little piece sitting actually on the statue base, and all the rest of the weight's hanging over the front of the edge of it. So he had to create a specific base that could cantilever out over the support and hold the statue. So it's amazing to me because my duty is doing artwork. I do artwork, designs together and everything. But Linda had the unique ability to follow in Dad's footsteps in that regard. Amazing. She learned how to engineer the granite to accommodate all sorts of different uses in what we do. Yeah, she's extremely good.
The name of our company is Willis Granite Products.
Willis Granite Products.
And our website is willisgranite.com.
Our website is willisgranite.com.
Brian Bacca is an investment advisor representative of and advisory services offered through Royal Fund Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
For most people planning for retirement, their number one fear is living too long and running out of money long before they run out of life. Imagine if you were on a vacation driving through the desert. You're enjoying the desert scenery and letting your mind wander as you admire the vast terrain and all of the beautiful natural landscape. All of a sudden, you see a sign that says next gas 100 miles. You look down at your gas gauge and notice you have a little less than a quarter of a tank. Immediately, you begin to think of how you overlook such an important detail. You start to second-guess your car's gas mileage. You turn the air conditioner down, roll down your window, and you eventually decrease your speed to help get better mileage. Now you're not enjoying the drive as much, and all you can think about is, are you going to make it? This is Brian Bacca with Advanced Financial Strategies. Don't plan your retirement on a quarter of a tank. Make sure you are confident your financial tank is full before entering your retirement journey. Give us a call at our office, 323-6800, or check us out on retirewithbacca.com.
But Corbin, I don't work for Ford.
Doesn't matter, Nathan. We're going to treat you like you work directly for the Ford Motor Company.
Hey, Ford employees get a pretty sweet deal, right?
The sweetest. Even cheaper than we can buy it at BD Ford. Right now, everybody pays what Ford Motor Company employees pay on every single vehicle line we've got. Ford's never done this before. Take advantage of the super special employee pricing right now at Barbara Dyson Ford in Oak City, online at barbaradysonford.net.
Catch me, Paragon News Director Jared Atha, with the latest local news at 5 p.m. every Monday through Friday. Presented by Mickey Lively, your Farm Bureau agent in Greer County.
Ready for another dose of radio caffeine? Here comes the early morning show on KECO.
When he stuck with it.
96.5
lesson.
96.5 KECO's The Early Morning Show. Nathan Landry and you.
Do you think he got 4%? Do you know to withdraw 4%?
Let me tell you about a thrice price drop, okay? Recent hail, drop prices. Closing out the 25 models, closing prices. And super special employee pricing, dropping prices. The thrice price drop. 3 ways of dropping them, 3 ways of saving. Barbara Dyson Ford, northeast part of Elk City. Online, barbaradysonford.net. All right, we're going to play a game called Answer This Question based on this song.
Oh, okay.
We are going to play a game on the early morning show called Answer This Question Based on This Song. I'm going to play you part or all, depending on what kind of mood I'm in. I'm going to play you part or all of a country hit from 30 years ago. The question is, in this song, what three tribes are mentioned? In this song, what three tribes are mentioned? Landry, Billy's chicken is my paw-paw. Billy's chicken is my paw-paw.
Didn't one of those open up by Swadley's?
Uh-huh. I just realized something.
This was huge.
I want to show you something, Landry. I want you to look over here. Crane your neck around. Check out that guy right there. Did you see that guy? I don't know.
Man, he looked squirrely in that video, but this song was huge. Hey, is that a fiddle?
Yeah.
Is that before they were outlawed?
Yeah, with the Indian outlaw. By the way, isn't that part of that song sampled from a 70s song?
I think, yeah. What is it? Was it an Eagles song?
I can't remember. 225-9697. What three tribes are mentioned in this song?
Oh, it's a terrible video, too. This is goofy and squirrely.
Uh-oh, 225-9697. Oh, 9697, don't listen to that. I don't want you to hear that. Text us, 225-9697. What three tribes are mentioned in this song? You wear buffalo briefs, don't you, Landry?
When I eat a buffalo burger.
Whoa, oh yeah. Whoa, yeah.
Weren't you supposed to meet Orland and Virginia and Fred Gates? Have a buffalo burger? That's a Cherokee. Oh, wait a minute. Are we giving it away?
Well,
are we
you
giving it away?
You got to give hints.
We've given 2 out of 3.
I think so. One of our listeners said in Altus, there are still Kevin Hearn signs out. That should be illegal. In fact, he should be in jail.
You should be impeached
But
before
if
you're
a week-
even in office.
I think a week later, if the signs are still out a week later, you should be arrested.
You should be arrested and impeached and removed and sent to
And
jail with Brent Swadley.
And sent to that finger missing jail cell with Brent Swadley. Should cost you 20% of a finger if you leave your signs out for a week. 225-9697.
When you're visiting your friends and relatives at the Oklahoma County Jail, are you allowed to bring delicious barbecue for them to eat?
We've got people who are giving us very close. Okay, somebody gave us exactly the right answer, and some others are getting very close. Leanne, you are 97% there. Okay. Here's what else I want to know. What 4 tribes are mentioned in this song? Okay, that's a different deal. There are no tribes mentioned. 225-906-907. We were asking. The song is Indian Outlaw, in case you didn't know. I mean, just in case you didn't know.
Is that... I recognize that. Is that the B3 organ? What is that? A guitar?
Yeah, I think it's an organ.
Is that... What is that from? That sounds a lot like something else.
Do, and then she's going to Texas.
How
We're gonna
about
have
a song mentioning somebody's pawpaw? Pawpaw.
Billy's Chicken, Landry.
Next to Swadley's. Pawpaw. TP and Wigwam are both mentioned.
I know.
How do you like that?
I know, crazy,
How
right?
do you like that?
I think that guy later on takes his camel skin coat off, the dancer in the background who's getting after it, and then he's just in a black T-shirt. That's the
You
same
remember
guy.
the guy who was frantic and he walked into his doctor's office and he said, Doc, you got to help me. I'm a wigwam. I'm a teepee. I'm a wigwam. I'm a teepee. I'm a wigwam. I'm a teepee. Can you help me, doctor? The doctor says, well, the problem is obvious. You're too tense.
You gotta calm down. You're too tense.
Wigwam and teepee, you're too tense. Your problem is you're too tense.
What 3 tribes are mentioned in this song by Louisiana native Timotheus Titus McGraw?
Tug McGraw. That's right, his daddy played ball. Tug McGraw played ball with his paw from Quapaw, Oklahoma.
Let's see. Cherokee. Okay, Krista, and I'm going to assume she spelled her own name correctly. My name is Krista, and she got it right. One of our listeners said Jared Atha got new buffalo briefs for Father's Day. Isn't that great? My name is Krista. Here we go. Cherokee, Choctaw, Chippewa. Yeah, baby. Johnny Brown knew it. Cherokee, Chippewa, Choctaw. Somebody else said Cherokee, Choctaw, Chippewa, no name. And below that, Cherokee, Choctaw, Chippewa.
Boy, this and Don't Take the Girl. This is where Tim McGraw's career took off.
Launched him.
Faith Hill wouldn't give him the time of day before Buffalo Briefs and Don't Take the Girl. Indian Outlaw and Don't Take the Girl. Faith Hill would not give him the time
I wonder
of day.
if any of our listeners remember the Tim McGraw song before that nobody remembers or bought, but that he put out.
No, Tim McGraw, hold on.
I wonder, do you remember this song?
Louisiana Love Ache.
I wonder if you. I remember this song.
When I hear it, I'll remember it because I know it was on all the TNN video shows.
Yes. The answer to the question was Cherokee, Choctaw, Chippewa. Cherokee, Choctaw, Chippewa were the 3 tribes mentioned in Indian Outlaw. And that was Tim McGraw's real first hit. But as Tim McGraw said once in an interview, I heard him say, he said, I had an album out before that, but nobody bought it. And he's right. But I remember the video because Landry and I in 1992, 3, 4 watched a lot of country music videos on TNN. And this song, I thought, who is this guy? Remember this song? He looked a little different back then. Of course, this was this was about 92, 93.
Long hair, his Benson Boone mustache, a little heavier.
I remember this song.
Trail of Tears. His early music was had a Native American flavor to it.
Yeah.
I remember that, Nathan. And I
Thank
remember
you.
watching that video and hearing that song and hearing that fiddle.
This song is called Memory Lane, and I don't know the name of the album it was on. But nobody bought it. Nobody remembered him. And then a year or two later, he came out with Indian Outlaw, and everybody freaked out.
Nathan, last night, my wife and I found out something about one of our kids.
Uh-oh.
Which is a little it's interesting. You know how in the state of Oklahoma you have all-staters in sports?
Yes.
You know, all-state football and baseball and basketball.
Sure, no
whatnot.
doubt. Thank you, no doubt. Thank you, yes.
What you may not know, I used to think that was sponsored by the OSSAA or whoever's in charge of sports. It's actually the Oklahoma Coaches Association that sponsors that. Well, there's something called esports now, electronic sports where kids play games on the Atari or Nintendo or something.
Pac-Man? Do they play Pac-Man?
Well, esports, are esports actual sports? Are they something else? They're not part of the Oklahoma Coaches Association. There's a separate Oklahoma Esports Coaches Association. And yesterday, my wife and I found out that our son, who just graduated from Elk City High School and played esports in school and did pretty well, he actually won state 2 years in a row in a couple of different games.
Yeah.
He was named to this year's class of the Oklahoma Esports Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Quinn Brewer, Elk City High School, just graduated, is a member of this year's class, the Oklahoma Esports Coaches Association Hall of Fame. So is a young person from Commute named Bryce Jellison, as well as somebody from Laverne. I think this is probably the esports version of Allstate. That's what I think this is.
Well, congratulations to those two young gentlemen.
And so, Elk City High School graduate and a Commute, either student or graduate. I don't know, maybe it's seniors or just graduated seniors who are eligible. Bryce Jellison from Commute, Quinn Brewer from Elk City. The 2026 class for the Oklahoma Esports Coaches Association Hall of Fame going in this year. I had no idea. Before yesterday,
the Hall of Fame.
I didn't know that existed.
What now you know. Landry, I had just received word our video on Facebook is blocked and cannot be viewed in 2 locations.
Just 2? That's not bad.
Look at that. Your video is blocked
and can't be viewed in 2 locations. Is it from all that music?
Probably. I bet Russia's one of them. They always block us in Russia.
Well, they are crazy about their tip. We are wearing the identical shirt in this video.
Yeah.
We look like we're wearing the same shirt.
We do.
Well,
the video.
Okay. That's fine. Listen, I'll get my guitar out and start singing Memory Lane if you're not careful.
Listen, Putin, I know you're listening. Vladimir, we don't need to be in Russia, okay? In America, in the land of the free, where we believe in freedom, they love us.
Didn't Brent Swadley get his start selling barbecue in Russia?
Keep chugging that coffee. The Brewer Boys will be back with the early morning show in a couple of minutes.
Cotton producers, is your cotton already locked into the co-op pool this year? What if you could stay in the pool without having to gin through the co-op? Here's the good news. PCCA now allows independent gins like Carson County Gin to place your cotton into the pool you've already signed up for. That means you keep your pool marketing benefits while gaining the flexibility of an independent gin, family-style service, strong communication, and historically higher seed prices at independent gins in Texas. You'll still benefit from risk mitigation, professional expertise, and improved cash flow. This just lets you focus on farming while experts manage price volatility. But now you'll get to enjoy what independence brings. Constant communication from faces and voices you recognize, and historically higher seed prices. Same pool, different path, more options for your operation. Carson County Gin, 17 miles west of Pampa. Built around producers, tradition, and family.
People call it hay wrap, but the technical term is net wrap. Our net wrap is like the strongest in the industry. It has a 12-month UV stabilizer so it don't break down, and it holds your bales together longer and makes it more worth your money. The cheaper stuff only lasts, I feel, if you wrap it, probably a couple months, and it's going to start breaking down when you try to move your bales. This one lasts a good over a year. Holds it tight. They want to keep their hay good, so it's good for their cows and horses not getting moldy and breaking apart when they're trying to move it and lose half of it down the road. There's like handles that's made on the roll because they're long and they're pretty heavy, but it just makes it where you can pick it up and put it in there. It's not so bulky and you have to manhandle it so bad. It's the green and yellow brand colors, and everybody likes that color just because it holds up better and is stronger, and I've had a lot of good feedback from it. People can come get this hay wrap at Camrock Supply, 2111 South Main in Elk City. We're right south of Fred's.
I'm a dental nerd because I love dentistry. I love what I get to do. I love learning anything more that I can to help serve my patients. And also it helps fulfill me because I enjoy what I'm doing. I love what I do. My favorite part is the chairside interactions with patients and my team. I have an opportunity to do a few artistic things. I love the cosmetic aspects of dentistry. Part of it because I've had other people make me feel like I'm good at it. And who doesn't want to feel good about something if somebody tells you that you're good at it?
I'm Dr. Jamie Cameron, Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics in Weatherford, catty corner to Walgreens. swdentalok.com.
Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics, where we treat you like family and do life-changing dentistry.
Carter Electric in Elk City provides professional electrical services for residential, commercial, agricultural, and oil and gas applications, complete with overhead bucket truck capability for above-ground work, meaning they can service both overhead and underground transformers and installations. Since 1950, Carter Electric has served this area, and they continue to do so with dedication to quality and unsurpassed service. For your next electrical job or for an estimate, call Carter Electric in Elk City, 225-2447, or visit them at 217 West 12th Street in Elk City, with 24-hour emergency service available.
Level up your fitness at Modern Fitness. With 24-hour access, you can work out anytime you want. Modern Fitness in Elk City. Get in shape and have fun doing it at a really nice gym.
Information, entertainment. Nathan and Landry Brewer call it infotainment. And it continues right now. The Early Morning Show on KECO.
Only thing I know to do is take a look at your forecast. 96.5 KECO is the Early Morning Show. Nathan Landry and you. You can text us up at 225-9697. Your forecast this hour brought to you by Carter Electric. Here we go. 30% chance of showers this morning. Cloudy early, gradual clearing. Sunny skies this afternoon. High of about 91. But you know, they kept saying that yesterday. Yesterday's forecast called for clearing skies, and it did not clear. Today, we're supposed to have clearing skies, high of about 91. And then tonight, 20% chance of showers, increasing clouds, low of 69. Tomorrow, what we begin tomorrow is a run of summer.
Uh-oh.
It's just going to be warm
Look
from
out.
now on.
Look out.
Tomorrow, 96. Friday, 96. Saturday, 100. Sunday, 100. Monday, 100. Tuesday, 100. So we're just settling into summertime. Now that it is officially summer, this past Sunday was Father's Day, and it was the first day of summer, which means this past Sunday was the longest day of the year. There were 25 and a half hours.
Remember
this
that
past
song,
Sunday.
Summertime Sadness? Remember that? Who was that? Wanda and the Beaters? Or
Summertime
Sadness?
Is that a real
Sadness?
thing?
Anybody?
Is that a real thing?
Is it? Oh, ha!
Sorry, say that again?
Lana Del Rey.
She
Oh,
said
wait, I'm on.
goodbye.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't know you turned up my
Lana
mic yet.
Del
I was
Rey.
just talking to him.
Let's see.
Is it Lana or Lana?
I think it's Lana.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Lonnie Anderson?
Well,
What's wrong with Lonnie Anderson, Landry?
She said goodbye with. I just spit all over this.
What are you looking at?
Lana Del Rey. Summertime Sadness. There it is.
Oh, that's a real thing?
That's a commercial.
Yeah.
Summertime Sadness.
Oh, yeah.
Lana.
Oh, yeah.
She used to be a big deal.
Yeah, she's
For at least one song.
What was her one song?
Summertime Sadness.
She still gets a lot of buzz, I know.
Does she?
I can't name any new
She
songs
attractive?
of hers, but she still gets buzz.
Here she is. Doesn't she live at the marina? Oh, so
Lana
Oh,
Del
that's not
Rey.
Lana, was it? Sam Brewer is here from the Oak City Convention Center to put a spotlight on Oak City, Oklahoma. It's brought to you by the Oak City Chamber of Commerce, Oak City Tourism, Oak City Convention Center, and the post-fireworks cleanup crew. Sam Brewer, go ahead and put a spotlight on Oak City for us.
All right, so even though summer has just started, the summer reading program is coming to a close. They're ending with the T-Rex takes over, or the T-Rex takeover.
That's hard to say.
T-Rex takes over the Dino finale party Friday, June 26th. That's this Friday.
That's this Friday,
That
brother.
is this Friday at 3 p.m. at the Elk City Carnegie Library. If you're in the summer reading program, you probably already know what's about to happen. And I'm a little scared by the title of this, T-Rex Takes Over.
Yeah.
Will we have a library after this Friday? I'm a little scared. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But it's happening this Friday, June 26th at 3 p.m. at the Elk City Carnegie Library. Quite literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days after summer starts, the summer reading program is ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. But summer really starts whenever school gets out. That's when it really starts because it's already hot. You know how it is.
Uh-huh.
And speaking of summer, I almost said thumber. Am I okay? Speaking of summer, Thunderbird Bay Twilight Swims are back. They're happening. And there's one happening also this Friday. So when you're done at the summer reading ending, the closure, at 8 p.m. this Friday, you can head on over to Thunderbird Bay for their Twilight Swims. They're $5 a person. Kids 15 and under must have an adult present with them to get in. Again, this Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., Thunderbird Bay Twilight Swims.
Well, it'll be warm enough.
Oh, yeah.
Going to hit about 100.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be hot. That's probably the best time to go swimming. Nighttime. So it's not too hot.
Sam Brewer, 96.5 KECO's The Early Morning Show, putting a spotlight on Elk City, brought to you by the Elk City Chamber of Commerce. So we got T-Rex taking over the big finale at the library for the summer reading program this Friday. Thunderbird Bay Twilight Swim this Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. What else?
Something you may know about. The KECO Open, their 29th annual.
It's a golf tournament.
Yeah, it's something called the KECO Open,
happening
this Saturday at the Elk City Golf and Country Club. You may know a bit about this.
Yes, I do. I know a bit about it. How about you?
Who puts on the KECO Open?
I do. That's it. Landry, you got a question?
Is there something called a horse race?
Yes.
What is that?
Here's the deal with the horse race, okay? Friday afternoon, I think it starts at 3. I think. I could be wrong about that, but I may be right. It's an invitational, individual, call it a tournament. It's an elimination tournament, what it is. They'll start, 10 guys, 15 golfers. They'll be invited, really good golfers be invited, and you start on a hole, and every hole you eliminate somebody.
Oh.
Until there's one man standing, later one human standing.
So the person who does the worst on each hole, the highest score, is that the way it works? I mean, you actually play.
I think so.
What if you have a tie?
I don't know. I'm not up on all the rules. I just know.
So you
it's
eliminate
an individual thing by invitation.
A player a hole.
Yeah. And from what I understand, it's a pretty high level of golf.
Really?
Yes. And from what I understand,
it's
a high stakes winner take all event. That's the answer to your question.
If you tie, are you eliminated in real life?
Say again?
If you tie, are you eliminated from life?
Sam Brewer is putting a spotlight on Elk City for us. So we got the 29th annual. I can't believe it's been 29 years. And I've been here for about 27 of them, I think. 29th annual KECO Open is this Saturday. By the way, in case you're a player or a sponsor, Friday night, I think about 7 o'clock, is the Players' Party out at the Elk City Golf and Country Club. Friday night at 7 o'clock. But then Saturday morning, Sam. Saturday morning, the morning flights tee off at 7:30. We'll start checking in about 6:30. Get there by 6:30. Check your team in. Go hit a bucket of range balls or whatever. And then the morning round tees off at 7:30. Then in the middle of the day, we'll have the changeover, okay? As the morning round is finishing, the afternoon round will begin. So if you're in the afternoon flight, tee off. Tee time set for 1:30. We'll start checking in around noon. You can show up and check in your afternoon flight team starting at around noon. Just look for the people who are checking in golfers. That'll be us. That'll be us. And the afternoon flight, afternoon round scheduled to begin at about 1:30. That's what I know.
So are we invited?
In a manner of speaking, yes, we were invited.
Okay.
Here's the invitation for those of us who work here. If you want to still be employed Monday, show up Saturday. That's the invitation for us.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Switching gears from June, July, big things happen early July, like, Independence Day.
Sure.
It's also America's 250th anniversary.
Landry gets pretty hot about that. He seems to disagree with that. He believes that independence is not the beginning of America, but that the inaugurating the Constitution.
It's one thing to declare independence.
Uh-huh.
It's another to be independent.
Right?
They weren't independent on July 4th, 1776. They had to fight a war and get their independence.
And then
January 14. That's when we should celebrate it.
Oh, so you don't think it's Constitution Day? You think it's the day Cornwallis surrendered at Yorktown?
No, it's the day that the United States Congress ratified the Treaty of Paris, formally ending the war and granting America independence. January 14, 1784.
You think that is the actual birthday of the
You
nation?
could make an argument that the United States didn't exist as a separate entity, as a separate official, free and independent confederation until January 14, 1784.
Well, here's what I know. We're celebrating Independence Day. July the 4th.
Stone. But were we independent, or did we just declare we were independent?
Landry, you're getting into the weeds. Big picture, there are fireworks.
Yeah, y'all know the drill. Saturday, July 4th, Ackley Park West. If you've lived here, you know what's going on.
If you know, you know.
Display kicks off about 10 p.m., around 10 p.m.
I mean, the fun's going to begin well before that.
Oh, yeah.
Well before.
Oh, I love
Well,
it.
yeah.
One of the highlights of my year is when the city puts out the map of where you can shoot your fireworks and where you will be arrested for shooting your fireworks.
John Cook, Elk City Police Chief, has assured me that anybody who is not shooting fireworks at the right time and in the right place will be treated as Brent Swadley.
Is he going to be flipping burgers and arresting dirtbags out at Ackley Park West with those fire eaters with the
Smoke
evidence
eaters, Landry. Smoke eaters.
The evidence suppression unit, as John Cook calls them.
That's
I would
right.
never call them that.
No, sir. So Independence Day fireworks display at Ackley Park at Elk City. People can go shoot fireworks during the day at Ackley Park, but that night at 10 o'clock, that's when it gets serious, right?
Yeah, there will be a map. It's still early. July isn't even here yet.
That's true.
But a map,
You know he's not wrong.
a map for fireworks, for viewing, and restricted zones to come. And we'll be reporting when it happens.
But will there be other activities in the park that day?
There will be. July 4th, also that day. That's Independence Day, as it says here. At Ackley Park, park activities including the carousel, the miniature golf, and the train will all be open from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Those are their holiday times.
Mm-hmm.
See, some people just close an hour early. No, they shift their hours completely.
Yeah.
So they'll be open 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's in the afternoon. And then Thunderbird Bay will be open 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Ackley Park.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's
And that's on
interesting.
Independence Day. That's only on July 4th.
July 4th at Ackley Park. So the carousel, mini golf, and train 1 to 5 p.m. and then Thunderbird Bay 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sam Brewer and I and his mother and my sister played miniature golf 2 nights ago at the Oak City Golf and Country Miniature Golf
Who
Course.
won the horse race? On what hole were you eliminated?
I lost by 1 stroke. Holly beat me by 1 stroke.
The anthill, did you have to take a 6?
She got a 47. I got a 48.
Did you have to take a
I
6?
got a 52.
I just kept thinking, man, if I'd have made one more putt.
What was your score?
48.
What's par?
42.
Yeah.
42.
That's not bad for the first time you played.
That was terrible.
Is that the first time you played?
No, it's only this. Oh, this year, yes. It's only the second time total, I think.
I played twice last summer.
It was actually enjoyable because it was in the low to mid 80s with a nice breeze. So it wasn't terrible.
With the breeze, the 80s are not bad.
No.
That was fine.
They're
Not
enjoyable.
bad.
They're enjoyable.
Yeah.
And you know what? There was a pretty good crowd at the miniature golf course
It's
at
a
Ackley
pretty
Park.
good crowd for a
Monday.
Monday.
That was Monday. Yeah, that was Monday.
Yeah.
Putting out here.
Sam Brewer has been putting a spotlight, as it were. One of those ridiculous phrases. Putting a spotlight on Elk City, Oklahoma. So July 4th at Ackley Park, those activities during the day. That night, Independence Day, fireworks display. You can shoot fireworks in the park at designated areas. Then at 10 o'clock is the big grand finale. The 29th annual KECO Open Golf Tournament is this Saturday at the Oak City Golf and Country Club. Morning flight at 7:30. Morning round at 7:30. Afternoon round at 1:30. Players party, sponsors party Friday night about 7 o'clock at the golf course. Go at the country club. Thunderbird Bay Twilight Swim this coming Friday, 8 to 10 o'clock. Friday, 8 to 10 o'clock, Thunderbird Bay. $5 per person. Kids 15 and under must be accompanied by an adult. And Sam, as you pointed out, I mean, the irony of ironies. We just started summer, and yet the summer reading program, because it gets started in mid-May, the summer reading program at the Oak City Carnegie Library coming to its grand finale, the Dino finale, whatever, this Friday, June 26th, 3 p.m. at the Elk City Carnegie Library. If people want to get this spotlight information, where do they find it?
On Facebook at Chamber of Commerce, Elk City Chamber of Commerce.
Sam Brewer! Here to spotlight Elk City. Awesome. Thank you, Sam. KECO Radio 96.5.
Good morning, cloudy and 72. This is the Paragon Morning News. I'm Jared Atha. A Lubbock, Texas man has been arrested in connection with the alleged theft of more than $9,000 worth of scrap metal from an Elk City business. 39-year-old Christopher Tony Marks is charged in Beckham County with felony grand larceny. Investigators say Marks took approximately 2,500 pounds of copper and 1,000 pounds of aluminum from a local electric company on December 29th without paying for the materials. According to a probable cause affidavit, Marks had agreed to purchase the scrap metal but allegedly left the business before payment was made and never returned. Investigators later linked Marks to the vehicle used during the incident through witness statements, scale records, social media evidence, and other digital records. Marks was arrested on June 19th and booked into the Beckham County Detention Center. Bond was set at $50,000. His next court appearance is scheduled for Thursday. If convicted, Marks could face up to 5 years in prison, along with fines and restitution. Parents, educators, grandparents, and caregivers are invited to a free community event this Friday evening in Weatherford focused on helping children navigate today's digital world. The Great Plains Family YMCA, Southwestern Oklahoma State University Department of Education, and the Oklahoma Association for the Education of Young Children will host Screens, Brains, and Childhood at the YMCA. Doors will open at 5:30 p.m. with the program beginning at 6. Featured speaker Audrey Rowland, founder of Green Space Learning, will discuss how screen use affects early brain development, what current research says about screen time, and practical ways families can build healthy technology habits. Attendees will also have the opportunity to meet members of the local Parent Advisory Committee and learn about resources available to families in the area. The event is free and open to the public. YMCA Child Watch services, including child care and activities, will be available during the presentation. For more information, contact the Great Plains Family YMCA in Weatherford. Southwestern Oklahoma State University has announced its top scholarship recipients for the 2026-27 academic year, and several students from Western Oklahoma are among those earning the university's most prestigious awards. SWAZU selected 27 incoming freshmen to receive either the Baccalaureate Scholarship or the Oklahoma Rising Scholar Award. The scholarships recognize outstanding academic achievement, leadership, community involvement, and college readiness. Among the local students honored with the Baccalaureate Scholarship are Daisha Givens of Weatherford High School, Turner Jones of Cordell, and Jackson McCullough of Clinton. Receiving the Oklahoma Rising Scholar Award is Brax Meacham of Hydro Weekly. The scholarship packages include full tuition waivers, annual cash awards, and residence hall assistance for up to 4 years. Depending on the award, the total value exceeds $66,000. SWAZU Vice President for Student Services, Dr. Adam Johnson, says the recipients represent some of the brightest and most accomplished students in the university's service area and across Oklahoma. For more information about Southwestern Oklahoma State University, you can find them online at swazu.edu. These stories and more on our Facebook page and website. Cloudy and 72 outside. This has been the Paragon Morning News. I'm Jared Atha.
For over 100 years, Farm Credit of Oklahoma has proudly served our area's farmers and ranchers. So when it comes to ag lending, don't fret it, call Farm Credit. You'll never regret it.
The Brewer boys have a lot more to say. Get ready for more of the early morning show.
Now, 96.5 KECO. Struggling early in life is good for you. Struggling in retirement, not so good. Brian and Briley can help. Put a plan together. That's how things happen. Get a plan, work the plan. Advanced Financial Strategies. RetireWithBACA.com. When your operation runs on equipment, you have to keep your equipment running. All things for engines at Camrock Supply. Buy in bulk, save money. Camrock Supply, next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City. One more for you. If you're leaving for a day, a weekend, or an entire week of vacation, Positive Paws Pet Sitting. Take care of those beloved, Landry, beloved family pets.
Oh, no doubt.
Positive Paws Pet Sitting, 339-6622 is the phone number, 339-6622, 339-6622 on Facebook, Positive Paws Pet Sitting.
The Thunder drafted that really tall kid from Michigan. Didn't they win the national championship?
They absolutely did. You know, the Michigan coach is leaving to go to Dallas.
7'3". Are we all thinking the same thing? Can he guard Wemby? And can he score on Wemby?
Is that Michigan coach actually good, or did he just have a bunch of really good players? That's what I'm wondering.
You know what Dean Smith said, UNC, the legendary UNC coach, most of the time I had better players.
That's how you win the ball games. Get better players. 96.5